Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, depending on when this video finds you. Let's come into a seated, easy meditation pose. Left foot comes right in front of your hips, right foot comes right in front of your left foot. Placing your palms right onto your knees, pointer finger and thumbs come to touch each other, mudra position. Palms are facing up towards the universe to receive an increase of energy flow. Or palms are facing down to receive an increase of grounding energy for the flow today. And then taking a deep inhale in through your nose, cleansing breath. Inhale, repeat to yourself, I feel the inhale flow through my body. And then exhale out, cleansing breath. Repeat to yourself, I feel the exhale through the nose or the mouth. And then inhale through the nose. Repeat to yourself, I feel the sun energy flow as I inhale. And then exhale. Repeat to yourself, I feel the moon energy flow as I exhale. And then taking a deep inhale in through the nose, joining me for a round of Om. Inhale. Bringing your palms to heart center prayer position. Bowing your forehead down, Namaste. The light within me sees the light within you. Thank you for joining me today. Taking a deep inhale in, arms come up, Urdhva Hastasana. Inhale in. Exhale, bringing your arms forward and then wrapping your arms right around you. Chin to chest, giving yourself a big hug. Feel your heart beating in your body, giving you life force energy. And repeating to yourself, I am whole, I am happy, and I am complete. Deep inhale in, straightening out that spine. Exhale, let's go ahead and bring your palms to the front of your yoga mat. Let's come into an extended child's pose so that we can start to set our intention for today. Big toes come to touch each other, knees to the outer edges of our mat. Inhale, pushing our belly button forward, opening up heart center. Exhale, hips to your heels, extending out with your arms in front of you, forehead to your yoga mat, coming into an extended child's pose. We'll take about 5 breaths here, starting to ask the universe for your intention for today's class. Just thank the universe as if you already have your intention and remain in gratitude. And we'll take about 3 more breaths. On your last inhale, receiving that intention, receiving that energy, palms come together right above your right above your head. Receiving that energy from the universe. Placing your palms right onto your yoga mat, coming into tabletop position. And let's just come into a cow here to massage out our spine, sending energy throughout that healthy spine. Knees right underneath our hips, wrists right underneath your shoulders. Inhale, belly button to your yoga mat, gaze looks up. Cow pose. Exhale, arching your spine, chin to chest, cat pose. looking up, cow pose, belly button to the yoga mat, chin to the sky. Exhale, cat pose, chin to chest. Lifting up the shoulders. Inhale, cow pose. Exhale, coming into cat. And then coming back into neutral, just swaying from left to right here. Hips and head come towards each other on each side. Massaging out the spine on the sides of our body. Inhale one more time, coming into cow, opening up that heart center, chin lifts up. Exhale, and let's go ahead and come right onto our forearms, and we'll prepare for dolphin pose, stretching out, opening up the shoulders, which is connected to our heart chakra. So you can see if you're in the right position, if you can grab right onto your elbows, and then so you're about a forearm, distance apart, so shoulders right underneath elbows right underneath your shoulders. And then coming right onto our toes, lifting up your hips. Gently, gently, slowly, listening to your body. It can be a little bit uncomfortable when you're getting started, but that's okay. Just gently starting to open up those shoulders here. Lifting up one heel, then the other. This is dolphin pose. Placing your knees right back down, and then looking forward to the front of your yoga mat, and just hopping forward, stepping forward, coming into Ardha Uttanasana, halfway up as we prepare. Deep inhale in, exhale, forward bend. Releasing tension in your neck, forehead to your knees. Inhale, gently, vertebrae by vertebrae, starting to come up. Urdhva Hastasana, upward salute, waking up that body. Bending those knees, Utkatasana, chair pose. Gaze comes up. Exhale, hands to heart center, Tadasana, mountain pose. Shaking anything off here, shake it off, shake it off. Becoming a little bit less stiff now. Coming into the sun salutation to send that good energy through our body. Inhale, waving those arms up. Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, Uttanasana, forward bend. Inhale, halfway up, Ardha Uttanasana, straightening out that spine. Exhale, placing your palms to your yoga mat, stepping, hopping, or jumping to the back of your yoga mat. Coming into plank pose. Shoulders right on top of your wrist, taking a deep inhale in. Exhale, downward facing dog. Keeping your feet so that they're about hip distance away from each other. Toes pointed towards each other. Lifting up one heel and then the other. We'll take a couple breaths here. Taking just a few more steps to open up your body, open up those hips, walk your dog. Looking forward to the front of your yoga mat, stepping, hopping, or jumping to the front of your yoga mat. Coming into halfway up, Ardha Uttanasana, deep inhale in. Exhale, forward bend. Inhale, raising those hands above your head, Urdhva Hastasana, upward salute. Exhale, hands to heart center, and then Tadasana, mountain pose. Standing tall and strong, just like a mountain. And then let's go ahead and bring your hands to heart center, stepping out with that left foot. So we should be facing the side of our yoga mat. Feet remain about 3 to 3.5 feet wide from each other. Toes are pointed to each other very slightly like a pigeon. Taking a deep inhale in, Urdhva Hastasana. And then exhale, placing our hands onto our palms, leaning forward first with our belly button, just coming into a nice relaxing forward bend, wide-legged stance. Walking your palms over to the right side, and then walking your palms over to the left side. Gently coming back to center, placing your palms onto your hips. Inhale, gently starting to come up. Vertebrae by vertebrae. Exhale out. Keeping our heels so that they're in one line with one another. Right foot points to the front of your yoga mat. Left foot follows, so left toes follow to about 45-degree angle, so just slightly. Raising our palms up. Flexing our quadriceps and our hamstring. Deep inhale in, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, hands to the sides once again. And then following our right fingertips as if somebody were pulling onto our right fingertips. And when we can't pull them anymore, placing our right palm onto the yoga mat on the inside of our right foot. Coming into triangle pose. Maybe your gaze looks up for a little bit of a balance here. And then placing that left palm down onto the yoga mat, inch by inch, starting to come back up, vertebrae by vertebrae, switching sides. So left foot, left toes are pointed to the back of your yoga mat. Toes follow to about 45-degree angle. And then inhale, Urdhva Hastasana, upward salutes. Flexing those quadriceps and those hamstrings, exhale, hands to the sides. And then following your left fingertips as if somebody were pulling onto those left fingertips, placing your left palm into the inside of that left foot, right palm comes up to the sky, and maybe your gaze follows and looks up to your right palm. Placing your right palm right down onto your yoga mat, inch by inch, starting to come back up, avoiding that knee. And then let's go ahead and hop forward to the front of our yoga mat. Maybe closing your eyes to feel this flow, bringing your palms to heart center, maybe backwards. Inhale, raising those palms up, Urdhva Hastasana. Pointing those fingers back now, pushing that belly button to that imaginary wall. Exhale, hands to heart center, coming down, forward bend. Inhale, coming halfway up, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, placing your palms to your yoga mat. And then stepping, hopping, or jumping to the back of your yoga mat, coming into plank pose. Inhale in, shoulders on top of your wrists. Deep inhale. Exhale, chaturanga. Modified is okay if you would like to put your knees down, keeping those elbows close to your ribs. Inhale, top your toes, upward facing dog, opening up heart center, chin lifts up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Wonderful. Keeping your feet so they're about hip distance apart from each other. Toes pointed to each other very slightly, walking out your dog. And then turning your left foot into a 45-degree angle. Stepping forward with your right leg out in front of you, coming into warrior one on the right side of your body. Deep inhale in. Exhale, hands to heart center. And then left elbow comes into the outer edge of that right knee. Elbows stacked on top of each other. Maybe your gaze looks up to your right elbow, balancing here. Finding that warrior within you. Inhale back to heart center, straightening out that right leg. And then bending that right leg. Coming back into that warrior one. Framing that right foot, opening up heart center, coming onto the top of your toes. So straightening out that left foot. Exhale, stepping back with that right foot back, coming into downward facing dog. gaze to your belly button. Lifting up one heel, then the other. You're doing such a good job. And then the right heel turns into a 45-degree angle. Stepping forward with that left leg out in front of you. Inhale in, Virabhadrasana 1 on the left side of your body. Left leg in a 90-degree angle, strong back leg. Inhale in, find that warrior in you because it is in you. Exhale, hands to heart center, right palm to the outer edge of that left knee. And then elbows stack up. Maybe your gaze looks up to your left elbow. Inhale back to heart center, straightening out that left leg, just taking a moment of a break. And then exhale, inhale in, straight, bending that left leg, coming back into warrior 1. Find that warrior, repeat to yourself, I am the warrior. Exhale, hands to your yoga mat, framing that left foot, coming to the bottom of your right toes, so straightening out that foot. Inhale, opening up heart center. Exhale, stepping back, downward facing dog. Walking out your dog here. One heel up and then the next. Stepping to center with your left foot in center. Inhale, right leg comes up, 3-legged dog. Opening up that leg here, opening up that hip. Inhale, coming into plank pose while keeping that right knee bent, bringing that right knee to heart center. And then exhale, 3-legged dog. Straightening out that right leg. And then stacking your right hip right on top of your left hip. Coming into fire hydrant pose. Inhale, straightening out that leg. Exhale, placing that right foot down. And then switching sides. Right foot to center. Inhale in. Left leg comes up, 3-legged dog. Opening up that dog here. And then let's go ahead and inhale, bending that right knee, bringing it to heart center, coming into plank pose. Strong core. Inhale, straightening out that left leg. Exhale, stacking your hips. Left hip comes right on top of that right hip. Fire hydrant dog pose. Inhale, straightening out that left leg. Placing that left leg down. Coming into the tabletop position. As we massage out the spine here, sending healthy healing energy throughout that spine. So inhale, wrists right underneath your shoulders, knees right underneath your hips. Inhale, belly button to your yoga mat, chin lifts up. Exhale, cat pose, chin to chest. Inhale one more time, looking up, cow pose. Exhale, cat. And then coming back into neutral, tabletop position. And then we'll prepare to open up those shoulders here just a little bit. So palms remain, wrists remain right below those shoulders, about shoulder width apart. Inhale, lifting up our right arm to the sky. Gaze follows your fingertips. Exhale, right arm sweeps right underneath that left arm, coming into a needle and a thread pose. Maybe your gaze looks up to the sky. And then switching sides. Right palm comes right back to underneath that shoulder. And then we'll lift up that left left arm. Exhale, sweeping that left arm right underneath that right arm. Maybe your gaze looks up to the ceiling. come back up, crossing your ankles, bringing your seat to sit behind you, straightening out our legs, coming into the seated Dandasana stick pose. Massaging out your legs here, sending warmth throughout your legs, sending energy, healing vibrations throughout your body, getting that blood pumping through that body. Let's go ahead and keep our left leg bent, our left leg straight, right leg bent, and then in the bottom of our foot, our right foot comes to the inside of our left thigh. We're going to come into a nice little easy stretch here. Open up those hips, send some grounding energy throughout your body, keeping that left leg engaged, right foot engaged as well too. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, we're going to push forward with our belly button first. When our belly button can't reach anymore, we'll reach forward with our arms either on our thigh, our shin, ankle, or around our foot here. And then forehead to the knee, if it can reach, or just gaze to your belly button. Wherever you are, remember to breathe. Inhale gently, vertebrae by vertebrae, starting to come back up, switching sides. So the bottom of the left foot comes to the inside of that right thigh, straightening out that right leg, flexing your right leg, your right foot. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana, upward salute. Exhale, leaning forward with that belly button first, and when your belly button can't reach anymore, placing our palms onto our thigh, shin, ankle, or our foot, releasing your forehead. Inhale gently, vertebrae by vertebrae, starting to come back up. And then let's go ahead and facing the side of our yoga mat. And then placing those knees right onto your yoga mat. Knees are right below your hips here, so that they're hip distance apart from one another, keeping that left knee onto your yoga mat. Stepping out with that right leg pointed to the side of your yoga mat. We're going to come into a nice little side stretch, bridge pose, and then work ourselves into a nice back bend stretch. So keeping that right leg straight, toes pointed to the front of your yoga mat. Inhale in Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, placing your right eye or onto your shin, or reaching all the way for your ankle or your toes if you could do that. Bringing your left palm, fingertips pointed to the front of your yoga mat. Deep stretch on the left side of your body. Maybe your gaze looks up for a little bit of a balance. Inhale gently, starting to come back up. And then we'll switch sides. Pointing those toes, keeping your foot completely engaged, keeping your quadriceps, hamstrings engaged. Right knee right underneath that hip. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana, upward salute. Exhale, placing your left palm right onto your thigh, onto your shin, or reaching for your ankle or toes. And then bringing your right fingertips to point to the back of your yoga mat, coming into gate pose. Gaze looks up to your ceiling, opening up your body. Inhale gently, vertebrae by vertebrae, starting to come back up. And then remaining on our knees, we're going to come into a gentle little back bend. and then a little bit more advanced going into it. So keeping your knees right below your hips. Inhaling, taking a nice deep inhale in, arms come up. And then exhale, placing your palms right down onto your heart center here. Keeping your glutes very strong here. This is where the core, the strength is going to be. We don't want to feel any tension in that lower back when you're doing this. You're going to imagine that there's a wall in front of you. Lifting up your heart center, lifting up your chin, pushing that belly button into that imaginary wall, keeping your glutes strong. Exhale out. If this feels like enough to you, you can stay here. If you're ready for a little bit more of an advanced, feel free to come into it. But you do want to make sure that you keep your glutes very strong. You're pushing your belly button to that wall. It's not necessarily a back bend, it's a very good heart opener. So no pressure in that lower back. If you feel pressure, feel free to come out of it. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale. And then reaching your arms to reach for your ankles, pushing that belly button to the wall. Opening up that heart center. So this is a heart opener rather than a back bend. And then gently starting to come back out of it. Crossing your ankles, bringing your seat to sit behind you. And then coming into a happy baby right onto your back. Peace fingers wrap around your big toes, elbows to the insides of your knees, rocking from left to right. Happy baby. Massaging out your spine. Let's go ahead and place our feet right down onto our yoga mat. Feet are right below your hips. Feet remain about hip distance apart from one another. Placing your palms to the sides of your body. And then inhale, pushing that belly button up to the sky. Coming into bridge pose. Maybe walking your shoulders together so they come to hug each other. Maybe interlocking your palms. Holding your own hands. And then exhale, releasing, coming down. Inhale, lifting up that belly button. Keeping your core, your glutes strong here. Exhale, release. This is really good grounding exercise. Maybe closing your eyes to feel the grounding sensation. Inhale, lifting up. Keeping your knees so they're hip distance apart from one another. Exhale, release. Making any last movements that you would like to make, maybe coming into a spinal twist here, or any other muscles that we weren't able to touch for today. In today's flow, maybe another full body stretch. Maybe a nice little hug. And once you're done, just coming into a Shavasana, laying down, peaceful pose. Feet to the outer edges of your yoga mat. Palms to the outer edges of your yoga mat. Taking a deep inhale in. Filling yourself up with all of that positivity, white light healing energy. Repeating to yourself, I am whole, I am happy, and I am complete. Exhale out. Allow your body to be completely heavy now, releasing all tension in your body. releasing tension in your eyebrows, in your jaw, tongue, the palms of your hands, fingers, and with your with your eyes still closed, gently rolling over to the right side of your body, giving yourself a big hug, thanking your body for bringing you through your practice for today, and anything else you may be thankful for. And with your eyes still closed, gently starting to come up into seated easy meditation pose. Left foot right in front of your hips, right foot right in front of your left foot. Palms come right onto your knees, or they're facing up to the sky on your knees. Pointer and fingers then come to touch each other, straightening out that spine. And then taking a deep inhale in through the nose. Feeling that sound and the energy flow through your body, the sound of the universe, bringing your palms to heart center, filling yourself with positivity, love, joy, serenity, harmony, and so much more. Bowing your forehead down, exhale it all out. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I can't wait to see you again soon.